and act like you're trying to get this money right quick. So can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Can I have it like that?
You got it like that.
Owning, this be the zoning. I control their mind from straight over.
And now, presented by Sprite, the 2K pregame show.
Hello again, everybody. I'm
Oh, say does that.
The Rockets here at home in this Western Conference matchup live here in Houston. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Thunder 5 right now. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Jackson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Perkins in at the pivot spot manning the middle.
James Harden with those rush hour handles, whether it's breaking his man down in isolation or running the pick and roll. That's just run of the mill for him. It's a typical day at the office. He's one of them out there.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Here's Jackson. The three-pointer off the mark. Passes it to Houdini. From deep. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Houdini's got 5 points so far.
That is a real nice looking deep three ball there, fellas.
Boy, shooting the ball with major confidence.
And it's Houston on the break. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Red hot right out of the gates. 4 for 4 shooting.
Oklahoma City's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Stolen away. Pushing it up. Here's Harden. A huge slam. The perfect end of the fast break.
Another basket here, and they have really come out of the gates fast in the first quarter, Kevin.
Timeout, Oklahoma City. I want to hear you get loud.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder.
There we go, man. Keep it going for your Rockets power dancers.
Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Jackson against Harden. Jackson kicks to Durant. Hits it from three-point range. Durant's got a couple of threes now in the first for Oklahoma City.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Harden, that's good.
This is great. Three-pointers going down quickly at both ends.
Yeah, it took them no time to answer back on that possession.
Westbrook kicks to Ibaka. Outside Westbrook. Now the feed to Perkins. Makes a big high bounce and goes in.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Houston's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first.
Well, you know, not everybody was happy with Dwight Howard signing in Houston. Rockets starting center, Amir Ashiq, was not shy about expressing his displeasure. And, you know, I think that hung over the team for a while. And it wasn't until late in the season that was kind of put to rest.
And early on last season, the Rockets tried starting Dwight Howard and Ashiq together, but it didn't last.
Well, it worked defensively, Kevin, but on offense, it just wasn't enough floor spacing. So from that point on, Kevin McHale would only use the smaller foreman.
Harden inside the three-point line, and Houston again with the bucket.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
Now here's Jackson. Outside Westbrook. From outside the arc. The shot misses. From deep. And another three for Houston.
It seems that every pass they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
Now here is Ibaka. Jackson drives in. And that one is stuck right through. Out of this world. Aerial skills for a guy of his size.
Kevin, that's what separates him from some of the other point guards around the league. The ability to rise and throw it down.
And I wouldn't be surprised if that spurs them on. Maybe sparks a little bit of a comeback here.
There's the dish to Ibaka. Durant, the pass to Ibaka. Off the left rim and out.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Dwight Howard joining a great lineage, Steve, of Houston Rocket big men over the years, from the great Elvin Hayes to Moses Malone, Hakeem Olajuwon, to Yao Ming. I mean, what a litany of wonderful players in the history of that franchise.
Yeah, there was that great photo at the press conference a couple years back when Dwight signed with Houston. The photo included a lot of those former Rocket big men. And I think it's a good fit. He seems to be very comfortable in Houston, and he's part of what is a really good young club.
So here's Westbrook. The Rockets making the shot. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
And no excuses there. Got a really good look at the basket after being freed up by the pick.
We say it all the time. The execution was excellent. The result not as good, but good ball movement anyway. Tell you what, they're going to have to do a better job of boxing this fella out than that.
No one between him and the hoop. You're right, Clark.
Yeah, putback slams are not what you want to be giving up. If
Still the Thunder making a switch here. Adams checked in. Jackson against Harden. Kicks it out to Ariza. Shot clock at 6. Puts it up. And Harden with the basket on the inside.
They need to continue to put pressure on the defense and try to really run away with this one from here.
And he gets it to go.
Yeah, off to a rough start. Just doesn't seem to have the rhythm with his shot.
Rockets leading by 12. Here's Houdini. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Some fantastic numbers for Houdini. He's already up to 14 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
Well, the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
And Westbrook, here we go. No luck. And the Rockets take it the other way. On the wing, Harden fires for 3. Serge Ibaka with the rebound. Thunder trailing by 13. Jackson dishes to Ibaka. Jackson with it, and it's Harden picking him up. Durant for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Here's Houdini. He's got 15. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
Well, he sees something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is. I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
And that one's good.
They are making some noise from downtown, guys.
And they've got themselves a very nice lead to show for it.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Rockets ahead as they wrap up the first. Welcome back, folks. We'll see if we're in store for a more tightly contested quarter as we move here into the second. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, they've definitely had the hot hand from the three-point line so far. Always nice to start out like that.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
So for Oklahoma City right now, Durant and Collison, the 3. Russell Westbrook out there with Anthony Morrow, and it's Adams in at the 5.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder, he's brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's. Easy call there.
No question about that one. You could hear the impact from where I am.
And Scott Brooks, even when the Thunder were really a young team, was pretty open to getting input from his players, and they like that.
Yeah, I agree with you, and it's a collaborative style, and really a credit to Scott Brooks that he's secure enough with himself to allow his play. To have that input, engaging his players and keeping them invested. It's not easy for coaches to do when they're expected to always be in control and have the answers.
Kevin Durant.
He's got some great team leaders too, so it's a nice fit for that collaborative style.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, thank you, Kevin. As you know, Russell Westbrook, one of the most competitive guys you'll meet. He looks as though he is angry on the court, and quite often he is. As Kevin Durant has said, anger could be good and bad, but it's on the good side for Russ. He doesn't like anybody he is playing against. He does a great job every single game of playing with fire and with force. Guys?
He's something else, Doris. Thanks.
Well, that's a solidly executed pick play. I mean, it paid dividends with that nice dunk.
Exactly the result they were looking for.
Yeah, it worked so well. I mean, he got set, did not shuffle his feet. Really well done there offensively.
Back to Harden. Goes up on the high post. The second chance effort. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Harden's got 6 points in the quarter.
What a job he's doing here. I mean, his second quarter has been better than his first. And that was pretty good.
Give it up.
Thunder trailing by 16.
Keep it going for your Rockets
Westbrook
power
gets to Adams. Durant against Ariza. Adams loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Adams has got his first basket. Kevin Durant again last season, far and away the leader in points per game. Marking 4 time with that distinction.
And Kevin, you know with your study of the game and its history, only 5 players in NBA history have done that. And if you're talking total points over a season, he's led the league in that category 5 straight times. It really is.
Lamb, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. Houston leading by 12. Harden draws the double. Pass to Houdini. Back to Harden. And some nice passing there by Houston. Shot clock at 5. And the basket good.
James Harden.
Harden's got 22.
You know, it seems like when they've gone to him, he's really come through. And that's not something they should get away from him.
And here's Westbrook. 6 points for him. And the call will go against Houdini. That's his first foul. Well, the popularity of the three-pointer at an all-time high. Steven, I'm sure you can appreciate that. The league even discussed adding a 4-point line. Yeah, what about that?
Please make this go away, Kevin. I mean, it's just crazy. It's way too extreme. I think even the three-point shot is probably overdone to this point. So I would say 100% no, I am against a 4-point.
Howard, the pass to Harden. Harden left side. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good.
And if you think about a 4-point line and the possibility of that, a lot of players already shoot from way beyond the 3-point line. Guys like Steph Curry, Jamal Crawford. I think it would be exciting to see. I don't think we'll go there, but I want the distance to be far enough away from the goal that players wouldn't shoot those 4-pointers all the time. It would be a specialty shot and one that wouldn't become a real significant part of the game.
Durant with the steal. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
And I think some have worried that a 4-point line would make the league too perimeter oriented. I think it's insane. I mean, the three-point line already stretches the floor and gives you an advantage if you have outside shooting. A four-point line to me is beyond a rule. It's like a gimmick. I don't think it's going to happen.
And it's Oklahoma City's ball. They're on a 16-6 run. They get the rebound.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
A shot by Harden, wide open. They get it back. A second chance effort, and that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. 24 points for James Harden.
Well, they've really cranked up the intensity, tracking down those loose caroms, stacking up second chance buckets in a big pile.
And those hustle points, Clark, I mean, that's just another reason why they've got the lead here.
And Adams kicks to Lamb. Sinks the three-pointer. Lamb's got 5.
And the field goal percentage now up over 50%, so the offense coming around.
Yeah, Steve, I think that's a good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gates, but looking to regain some ground right now.
And he gets it to go. And that's now 27 points for James Harden.
Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this.
Serge Ibaka checked in for Adams. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Coach would like to see him utilized in the offense as much as possible. We can expect to see them going to him constantly. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
All right, Doris releases. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Durant's got 12 points in the game.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
Really tough to get that shot off with the size differential there. That's not an individual matchup he's going to win every time, especially in the post.
Very well done. I didn't think he had any business operating down there with the big fellas.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Harden, that's good.
He's just been the man since the start of this quarter. I mean, just a tremendous period of basketball for him.
Thunder trailing by 12. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. And Westbrook, here we go.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed. Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Now Harden. Got it off in time.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's...
And that concludes the... Now the third quarter about to get going. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, what a remarkable half the way he attacked the rim and scored in the paint. Defenders that were trying to slow him down any way possible, but he still got through.
Easier said than done when he's the penetrator. His speed and agility make him extremely hard to defend.
Harden and Ariza out on the perimeter. Howard is out there with Montejunas, and it's Houdini in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Kevin McHale. That's good. The Houston lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Durant.
If you just look at the numbers, you are not seeing the real impact of Kendrick Perkins. I mean, he is just this mountain at the rim as a protector of the paint. And it really makes it hard for opponents to get easy shots because of his presence.
Rockets leading by 8. And here's Harden for 3. That's good. Harden's got 34 points.
All the buckets he's poured in today have put them in a terrific position heading into the stretch.
You know, Steve, with Perkins, the defense at the rim might be the best thing he brings to the table. He is a solid defensive player for sure all around, but his ability to make life miserable on inside shots is special.
Well, I think he's one of the elite low-post defenders in the league. You know, when he has to go against the big scorers down on the block, whether it's Tim Duncan or Hibbert, he does as good a job as anybody because of his strength and his intelligence, just understanding what he's facing night in and night out. Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break.
And out of bounds is the Thunder gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
Westbrook kicks to Durant. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists in the game. Harden has a wide open look. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
It's just beautiful basketball to watch, Bart.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City.
James Harden with the most famous beard in the NBA. In fact, he leaves his barber in charge of trimming it, so you can give him all the credit or maybe the blame, depending on how you look at it.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He said their plan was run their offense through Kevin Durant. Coach detailed the ways to ensure he's the one in charge out there, with the ball in his hands and the rest of the players falling in line behind him. He wants them to also play at a very up-tempo pace, push the ball up the court as quickly as possible. That was his message. Perhaps the rest of the second half will look different after those adjustments, Kevin.
And thank you for that, Doris. In Harden, a relatively quiet demeanor. Some have even said Rudy, but clearly he's embraced his new leading role in Houston.
And he says as much himself. He looks at the Rockets as his team, and you can see it in his demeanor on the court. With that leadership comes responsibility, and I think he's ready to continue to step into that.
And he's performing at such a high level. That's why they're in the lead right now.
Westbrook can't get it to go.
They've been the glass eaters today, guys. A ton of effort out of them down low.
And they've needed every one of those rebounds. I think that's what's put them in front here. They're rolling now. 5 straight hoops to start this quarter.
Got a piece of it. 3-on-3 from deep Harden. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
What a great start to the second half. They still haven't missed a field goal.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Outside for Jackson. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And it's good. James Harden. Harden's got 47 points.
He has really put his foot on the pedal this quarter, doing a tremendous job leading their offense.
Westbrook drives in, and you talk about huge single-game scoring performances like we're watching here tonight. Going back, only one play, think of this, only one play in NBA history to go triple digits, and that's the Big Dipper, Wilt Chamberlain, on March 2nd, 1962.
Yeah, 100 points. I mean, one of those records that stood a long time, and perhaps no player has so single-handedly dominated the game the way Wilt did.
Harden's shot is good.
That's his 6th three-pointer, 3 in each half.
Thunder trailing by 17. Picked his pocket. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Count the bucket. 20 points for Houdini.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
And Westbrook, here we go. It's rebounded by Houston.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
They grab their own miss. Reza passes it to Houdini. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
The Thunder, and especially Kevin Durant, seem to be on the clock for when are they going to win a title. But they still haven't closed the deal yet.
And, Kevin, there's no guarantee that you'll win a title. Even if you are a really good team with star players, it just doesn't always automatically happen. I mean, that's not a given, even though they're chipping away at it and they've made some great progress over the last 4 or 5 years. Those things are hard to get.
And that is good. Houdini! There's 1:26 left to play in the third. Outside Westbrook. And the call will go against Houdini. That's foul number 2 for him. A different look for Oklahoma City. Adams comes in for Perkins. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Reggie Jackson.
Steven Adams.
There's the pick. Outside Durant. Up off the screen.
Oh, man, what a play.
Now, Clark, that is just ridiculous.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh,
I don't remember ever seeing a dunk like that in a game. I certainly can't remember the last time I saw it.
Oh, man, that was just amazing.
He is capable, Clark, of some incredible athleticism.
And we just got a chance to see it on full display right there.
Well, you got to love a point guard who can finish like a power forward.
Ibaka with the screen on Ariza. The three. Morrow, no good.
Their rebounding has been off the charts today, guys. Reason number one, this game is out of hand.
Exactly. The score is right where you'd expect it to be when the battle of the boards is that lopsided. And what jumps out at you guys, the assist totals. I mean, they have been dominant in that category. It's the ball movement, the player movement, great rhythm to their offense.
Clearly seems to me a different mindset between these teams.
And that one's good. Russell Westbrook. And that's 12 points for Russell Westbrook.
I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. He muscles in through the contact, and they call the foul. He's on his way to the free throw line. And Oklahoma City making a change. Collison's out there. Houston shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
Well, last season they only hit 71% of their free throws, so this is a continuing problem, guys.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success. The defense needs to play tight on him, and that's exactly what they did to force that miss. Well done.
Here's Houdini. Kicks to Moniunas. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Here's Houdini, and released it in time, but and let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it was a great look, and it set up a three-point basket. He scanned the perimeter, found his teammate in space, and put the pass right on the money.
So for Oklahoma City right now, they've got Jones, Nick Collison out there with Steven Adams. It's Jeremy Lamb, and it's Morrow in at the shooting guard position.
And the defense paying instant dividends. Fast break basket.
Yeah, that transition was immediate. Didn't waste a second getting out on the break.
Here's Houdini. This is to Moniunas. The pass to Houdini. And he hits the jump shot. Houdini's got 34 points.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Lamb with the ball. Collison with the screen for Lamb to the left side wing. Morrow dishes to Jones.
You know, there are around 150 current NBA players with D-League experience. The developmental league, which started back in 2001 with 8 teams, now has 8 teams. The structure has changed a little bit over the years, but I think you have to say that the D-League has become a big success for the NBA.
Reggie Jackson's checked in for Oklahoma City. Jones, no luck.
He still couldn't finish, even though it looked like he had a lane to the rim, but too often that's the story for him.
Here's Houdini, and the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
And, you know, this season the Knicks, the Pistons, and the Magic acquiring single affiliation with D-League teams, and that seems to be a trend. The Knicks and Pistons moving them close to White Plains, New York, and Grand Rapids, Michigan, respectively. Looking to develop players within their system and get them back and forth quickly from their D-League assignments. Makes sense and looks to be moving towards more of the Major League Baseball model.
Good on the shot.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
And so here is Oklahoma City. Here's the floater. Jackson gets the bucket.
That's such a feel shot, that floater over the top.
For Houston, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. And of the 18 D-League teams, 15 are in single affiliation, Steve, with one NBA team. About half of those owned outright by their parent ball club.
Well, it's moving in that direction, Kevin, a place to develop talent and test out new methods. It wouldn't surprise me at all to see every NBA team with their own D-League affiliate before long.
And the call will go against Houdini. That's his third foul of the game.
You know, with the movement we've seen the last decade with teams heading to Oklahoma City and for a time Sacramento, is it time for the NBA to look at realigning some teams? Might not happen yet, but we're getting close to maybe a reshuffling being needed.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Perkins is checked in. Here's Houdini. Off target. That was a little heat check. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And Lamb kicks to Jackson. Blocked. 3 on 3. Here's Houdini. And the shot is good. Houdini's got 43 points. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Now we've seen them make that extra effort rotating from the weak side, closing out on their airspace, really sending shots back.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
And he gets it to go. As you said, it's something that will need to be addressed at some point. Some teams traveling pretty far within the division.
It'll happen when the time is right. I mean, there could be more teams shifting around, or maybe expansion comes and you'll see a realignment. But, you know, I think that change is probably going to happen relatively soon.
Rockets on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
You got to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success earlier in the game, but now they're showing real determination in taking it inside to score.
Now here's Jackson. He's tightly guarded.
2 minutes remaining.
Rockets with the rebound. Houdini's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Some solid defense there from Jackson. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten only 3 of their 9 field goal attempts to go down since the end of the third. Pretty cold down the stretch.
I'd say that shot was well within his range.
You think so? I mean, I was pretty good from 2 feet and in myself. That's a gimme there.
Houdini sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Houdini's got 51.
Well, it's a wrap, fellas. No way you come back in this one.
Not anymore. Any chance of that happening went out the window a while ago.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Rockets.
You're right. So it was a standout performance across the board. They were just at times seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with the
Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
Oh, man. Might as well flaunt it if you've got it, Clark.
Outside Jackson. He feeds it to Morrow. Fires from deep. The rebound by Harden. Houston's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Here's Houdini. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Well, this is going to seal the deal. They've really exploded here to the finish line.
You know, once they sniffed out that blood in the water, the killer instinct came right out.
Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Fades and shoots. Again, the Rockets score.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Shot to stop the run. Collison the pass to Perkins. Morrow kicks to Jackson. Shoots the 3. That's good.
Reggie Jackson. For 3.
There's 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Houdini, guarded by Jackson. Here's Houdini. Fires the 3. He buries it.
Boy, they come out of halftime. This is smoking hot from behind the arc.
Hey, trust me on this one, partner. They are going to continue to let them fly.
Let me grab the microphone and I'ma take it away. Every time